everybody, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate you being here. We're going to do a little mail time. Now, since you don't have subscribers like some guys, you know, with the 3 and 4 and 500,000 subscribers where they're getting packages and mail every day, we got to do mail time when I order something or when somebody else sends me something. So if you check out Orange Comp S550, you'll see one of his videos he gave away an Axleback exhaust.
Anyways, we're going to give away my previous Axleback that I had on the car. It's a Legato Axleback system.
Everybody had to write in who wanted it with a reason why they wanted it. Jason chose me.
Y2K TV, you are the winner. All right.
And here we are. Finally it came. Now there was some issues with that. UPS somehow lost the box and then found it, and when they had it, it was all open. It looked like it had been dragged through a parking lot, but luckily it was packed well, so all the contents were still intact. The second attempt finally got here. UPS finally did it right the second time. All I gotta say is I hope they refund the shipping price, because it's not right that you were even charged when they messed it up, and they should have given you a discount. And if they don't, you're going to see it on my channel. You may even see it later in this video. I'm going to follow up with Jason, see what happened with UPS, and if they didn't, they're getting dogged. So until then, let's open up this box. Now I've already started. You see it's pretty well wrapped. There's a lot of tape and some extra cardboard wrapped around here. But let's dig in. It's Christmas time.
Yep. You're one and only.
Look really good on the Mustang. Now they are used, that was understood. People just don't give away stuff that's free, just brand new. Why would you buy something and then give it away? But Jason swapped out his exhaust for something different and had these laying around, and rather than making a few bucks and selling it on Craigslist, which would be the easy way, decided to have a drawing, to which I will be eternally grateful. All I had to do was pay for the shipping, and it was a bit higher than both of us expected. Jason helped out with that as well. Really do appreciate that. Defer some of the cost. You know, you want to do so much of these cars, but unless you're Street Speed 717, you don't have that YouTube money to keep doing all these cars like that and buying new ones and McLarens and Corvette every other day. So these are going to last a long time. Now I know you might see that they're painted and think, oh, you know, that paint scratches up, it's going to rust and everything, but I live in the desert. We don't really see rust. We've got cars out here 60 plus years old 50s cars, 40s cars, just surface rusted, but no real rust. And you don't have humidity, you don't have salt on the roads, and inclement weather changes, cars last a lot longer here. All right, really nice. I'm gonna love these things. I'm gonna have fun putting them on too, because also, unlike other YouTubers, I don't have other people do the work for me if I can do it. I'm sure as hell not gonna pay somebody to do something that I can do. Now, anybody can get into their car with a Sawzall, cut off a piece of exhaust, and slip these right on. And that's what I'm going to do. Now, when I had the straight pipe exhaust put on, it was just to see what it would sound like with no mufflers, straight through. It is really loud, and those 12-inch long tips resonate that sound like a trumpet. I'm not, it's cool. It's really loud. It has a lot of bass to it when it's idling, but it's not what I wanted to do permanently. It was just to try it out, and it was fun. Fun while it lasted. Sorry, Cerberus, we have to take you down just a little bit, and this was not part of the drawing, but out of Jason's generosity, decided to throw this in as well. Now I can get rid of that fabricated X pipe and put in a proper one. This one is already fabricated for the Mustang. It will slide on. I'll just have to do the cutting to put this slide on. But it was fun. I wanted to do just a full straight out, show people that if you don't want to buy these parts, you can actually go to a muffler shop and have it done for a relatively inexpensive price. I got quoted $240, and because I didn't do mufflers on the back, it ended up only being $200. So I'm really happy about that. It was a fun thing to do. It didn't take any work out of me. I did help Jesse when he put it in. I held the pipes up, and then back we held the tips so that they were even. In the long run, I wouldn't do it differently. It was really a good experience, and like I said, I want to find ways for people to do things themselves, or at least do it less expensive than buying bolt-ons and stuff. Like if you bought an axle back stainless and an X pipe, I mean, even if you buy the cheapest stuff, you're looking at $400 to $600. It just depends on where you go for decent mufflers that are going to have some good sound, and an X pipe. And they don't sell straight pipes. They sell ones that have little small mufflers in them, but again, they're really expensive. I'm excited. I'm really happy and I'm excited. I hope that you guys are too. I love this car. There are people who love Chevys, they love Dodges. I love all those cars, but I don't own those cars. I own this car. And this one never ceases to please me. Every day I start it up, it's like a kid with a new toy every day. That's what it feels like to have one of these. Now not everybody's gonna agree. They're like, oh, there's so many Mustangs on the road. They're too common. And to those, I have to say, there are a lot of Mustangs on the road, but this one is mine. I don't drive those other Mustangs. And every one of them is just a little bit different because everybody has a little bit different setup. And this one's going to be changing a lot over the time. We're going to do a different gearing on it. We're going to keep the original gears, but I think we're going to drop the gears to like a 373. It performs better with the automatic transmission and the naturally aspirated motor. And later on, if we do decide to go forced induction, we'll put the original gears back in, because those gears are much better for the forced induction when you're doing like 800 plus horsepower. And that's where this one's going. We're gonna end up at over 800 horsepower, I know it. I think we're gonna do twin Turbskis, and we'll put them, I don't know if I'm gonna do the Hellion kit or one of the other kits. There are a couple brands out there, and one of them mounts them right down below, right where the manifolds come out, but it does require you to get a manifold from an S197. I have no idea why, but one of those stock manifolds has to be used. So I'm going to look at both kits because I want to make sure I'm getting proper and really high flow going out, because I'm shoving a lot of air in You want to make sure that air has a place to go and it has enough flow to get out. So a lot of research to do, but also a lot of saving, because right now my pockets don't have the money for it and I don't have the subscribers. So if you see this video and maybe you're tuning in for the first time, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you check out all the other videos I've got. You might like some of the stuff, you might not. I'm building an electric bike and I also do some home improvements, so I'll show you that stuff as I do it. There's going to be a lot more stuff happening to Cerberus here, not just the wrap and the exhaust. We're going to do wheels, tires. We'll probably end up doing a brake upgrade because right now we have the 4-piston, you know, the standard GT package, because this is a premium 400A package. So had we done the 401A, I think it came with the performance suspension and a different sound system, but it would just, I could not find one exactly what I wanted, everything I wanted. And when I thought about the performance package, it was kind of an afterthought, and it seems like a lot of them are put on the lower end GTs. They're not put on the premiums, because then it puts the price up closer to like 50 grand, and people are wanting to pay that unless you're going to buy a GT350. And I don't want a GT350. I know everybody out there loves them. I don't like the plastic, the black plastic on the front nose when it comes out. It kind of almost resonates what's happening to the 2018. It's just ugly on the front, you know. The look of the Mustang is a classic look. This goes back to the 60s with the fastback and the long nose. And what they're doing is they're sloping it down, they're widening it out, they're putting wings on the back, not just spoilers. And that is now bringing it more into the import look, you know, and then doing those plastic wide body fenders that just kind of fill this little area here, and they have rivets all exposed. If I had a race car and that's all it was, I had a cheap GT, like a base model that I boosted up for performance and I was going to drift it or something, then yeah, I can see that. But this car is going to do straight lines, maybe some track racing. I'm not sure about that yet. It'll depend on what kind of tires and wheels I do. But if I were to ever do a wide body kit, it would be something in the style of the Shelby Super Snake, where they actually real wide bodied the car and the fender curves out. It curves out and follows the body, and the only really inner part is this door is what's about the same width. But then it curves back out and follows that line. It doesn't look like a bolted on part. It looks like the body was molded that way. And that's what real wide body kits look like. And that's what I love. Now, everybody has their own opinion. And what you love is for you. What I love is for me. And right now, I love this Mustang the way it is. It's fantastic. It's a beautiful car. And it rides great, and it gets up and moves when I need it to. Not as fast as I'd like to go, but that is always up to me how fast it can go. I can get it up there. All we need to do is bolt on some stuff. So we'll do that. Anyway, I want to make this video short. I want to share. I want to show Jason. Yes, it got here finally. Thank you. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. I really do appreciate this, and I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. And we're going to do a sound comparison of straight pipe and then back to a performance muffler system. So stay tuned for that. That'll be another video. Okay everybody, so now we've got it unwrapped from the packaging here, and I'm looking at it. It's got a little bit of surface rust here on the paint. Probably something you can't see with the camera, but around here there's some surface rust. That's okay. This is steel, and we're in Arizona. This is not going to see a lot of rust. What we're going to do is, I have a couple other metal items I need to sandblast. So we're going to blast these, and especially this X pipe here. Heavy. It is a bit rusted around the welds here. So we're going to clean it up, and then we'll put some high temp, probably some silver on it, just so it keeps that look. I also have some polishing compound. I'm going to clean up the stainless steel. It actually looks pretty bright already, but we're just going to give it quite a little bit of polish just to really give it that extra shine. Now, I was hoping to be able to do it this weekend. With the sandblasting, I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but we'll go through the steps of what I do in order to prep for sandblasting so that I don't damage the stainless steel. I have kind of a little bit of process for that. I think it'll be helpful, and if anybody's ever sandblasting and want to protect a certain part of paint or metal like this, the stainless, I'll have a couple steps for that to show you how to do that. And it's good for if you're going to lightly go around that area that you're trying to protect, but if you're going to be doing some heavy sandblasting around that area, you're probably going to have to repeat this process a few times or find something even stronger than what I'm going to do. But I'll show you how a way to do it and keep it easy and clean using some different tapes, but not leaving any tape residue or glue residue from the tapes. So stay tuned to the channel, subscribe, make sure you hit the bell icon if you want to get notifications when I post new videos. If not, if you just subscribe, you'll see it when you check your subscriptions next time. And I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Give me a thumbs up, really appreciate that. Comments below, really do appreciate any comments. I will respond. You can also ping me on Instagram. That is at bride2k_TV. So hopefully we'll talk to you later, and we'll see you on the sunny side.